Yo, what up, YouTube? Hold on 1 second. Trash and shit being picked up. Sorry about that. What's up, YouTube? It's your boy once again. Just got out the pool. It's early morning. It's day 20. This is the best I've felt in a long time. As I said, in the pool, got energy, like actual, like natural energy, and I feel great. I actually feel real good, man. I actually might make this a little routine for a little while, because my goal now is to just get my body back, my muscles back, because you just feel so much better, man, when you walk better, like your shirts fit you better, everything's just better with the gym. What can I say? Tomorrow's gonna be 3 weeks, and I can't wait for it to be 3 months. But yeah, I mean, like time passes regardless of what you do. So you want to make sure that you make the right decisions, so that when the time comes, you're feeling as good as I am right now. Fucking beautiful. So yeah, energy back, skin is better. I feel like a man again. You could read between the lines on that one. But there are a few things that I did want to touch on, actually, I want to touch a little bit on the hardest withdrawal I went through. And that was back in, I think, 2017, 2016, around there. Yeah, 6 years ago. So what's that? 2017, because I was like 30. And I can't get into details, but I had a friend, and he was flat out addict, but I was so, like, drugs and stuff was not my world. So I didn't know really nothing about it until, like, the housing crisis came, and then you got to find ways to make money. I'll leave it there. And, eventually the people you surround yourself with are going to rub off on you. So that's when I got introduced to oxys. Now, they were the 30 milligram blues, little ones. Anyone knows what that means. And so those things were just, like, I don't even know how to explain it other than heaven on earth at the time. And that's how a lot of this stuff starts. So definitely abused those where it was just an occasional thing, when we would go out. And this is when I was back in New York. And eventually it became pretty much a routine, almost like how people drink coffee. Yeah, you go to work, whatever. You just fucking with Oxy Blues, 30s. And after, like, and again, time flies, so your concept is off. But I would easily take 8, 10, how many milligrams? It was probably even more. I just rounded it up to 120 milligrams of that shit. It was probably more. And then that was my first experience with them. So after, let's say between 7 and 10 months, I just stopped because it was like, I don't know, maybe I didn't have any at the time, or a script, or whatever. And I just felt like terror. And, man, you want to talk withdrawals, man. That shit was the absolute worst. And it's the same symptoms as Kratom, which is why Kratom helps with it. But at the time, I didn't even know about Kratom. So I just cold turkey that shit. And worked. Like, dude, not for nothing. I was a beast. I don't even know how I did it. Looking back, I'm like, yo, what the fuck, man? And to be honest with you, the withdrawals were so bad, like the fear that you felt when night came, even on like day 6, it was just insane. But again, it's the same stuff, the watery eyes, but it's like dialed up. So with Kratom withdrawal, however bad you guys feel or felt, like dial that up. And I know you guys think that that's a 10, and for you, it will be a 10. But dial that up to a 30. And just imagine how bad that is. Because even at the worst of Kratom withdrawal, you can still get things done. Like opiate withdrawal, it's not even close. So I think that's why when I say it's not that bad, that's where I'm speaking from. However, that's not fair, because some of y'all were lucky enough not to have to deal with anything other than Kratom withdrawal. So for y'all, that 10 is a 30. You know what I mean? So that's why I kind of want to, deal more with people that are only specific to Kratom withdrawal, because it's more for them, and for y'all, it's more. I don't know the word for it, but it's just more like the experience is a lot more authentic. Whereas with me, because I have something to compare it to, it's more like, oh, okay, it ain't that bad, right? But that's not fair to y'all, and it really isn't, because, the last thing I will say, though, is when anybody that compares it to a coffee withdrawal is full of shit, because it is worse than coffee withdrawal by far, okay? I never went through alcohol withdrawal, because I don't think I was an alcoholic ever. Because I could always like temper that with the gym, where it was like, all right, like I'd go on like binges or whatever, right? So there'd be times where it's like I'm drinking a lot, and then there'd be times I wouldn't drink for months. So, that's why honestly with me and the wine thing, I'm not really worried, because I know I'm just using it for what I can use it for. But I don't really need it, and I don't want to experience alcohol withdrawal, because I hear that's just as bad. Sorry, that's fucking bugs. So yeah, that's as far as that goes. That's what I wanted to touch on specifically. And then secondarily, I also want to go a little bit more in depth with the addicted to withdrawal. And it comes with a lot, because going through withdrawal, when you get on the other side, that pink cloud can be as addicting as a shot of Kratom or whatever substance, because when you've gone through enough withdrawals, you know what to expect. And it's like it can be addicting too. Like you can be addicted to the feeling like shit only to feel better, and that's actually a bad place to be, because then what happens is it's just a perpetual situation where you're always in withdrawal, or you're switching from this to that. And that's what I ended up doing a lot of times. Once I found Kratom, it made the consequences less by easing the symptoms, because Kratom was a miracle for opiate withdrawal by far. Like, not only could you work, like you wouldn't feel shit. And then kicking Kratom is not as hard as something harder. But you can get addicted to that feeling of always on the mend, because it is strong. And I'm sure people that have gone through withdrawal now, you understand what I'm talking about, because you can't tell me, like even today, look at me, I feel fucking great. I know I'm not going to feel this way in 3-4 days. I know I'm not going to feel this way in 3-4 weeks. because your body's trying to find homeostasis, and in the meantime, it's overcompensating and then undercompensating. That's why you go through all those emotions. And that, again, it can become addicting. And it can always be used as a crutch as to why you're not succeeding in whatever endeavors you're into. So, it's easy to get addicted to withdrawal. And then it's also easy to get addicted to withdrawal because it's just, some of us don't want to feel better, because then we can use the excuse of, well, damn, it's been 40 days and I still feel like shit, might as well take it. It ain't that bad, So it's just, like, withdrawals can actually become addictive, man. I swear to you. But, I mean, at this point, I just feel so happy not to be sluggish anymore, or lethargic, or depressed. I'm glad that music is feeling good, or sounding good. I'm glad a lot of things. And all y'all that are going through it now, I know it feels like shit, but it don't last that long. But I'm not going to say it's not that bad, because for you guys, that this is your only introduction to withdrawal, it does feel that bad. And also those that have dealt with other things, what I did notice is fucking mosquitoes tearing me the fuck up. What I did notice is it takes a little longer for us too, because, hold on. Yeah, like, it takes a little longer for us too, because that kindling effect of, having dealt with, addiction and abuse, it lingers longer, So, like, for the average person, I don't think it would last as long, like with the watery red eyes, if you didn't have the history that I do, or others do, But to be quite frank with you, I do know that by the time you hit the second week, man, you're really going to start feeling better. Now, you won't feel 100%, as I keep saying, but you will feel better. And when you start entering the third and fourth weeks, it is also easy. But then it becomes all up here, because there'll be triggers where it's like you're having a great day, and then you just want to enhance that. Just stick to what's normal, Or there's times where your mind will try to, like, make bargains and shit, or you'll, like, even, it's almost like talking to the devil, like, I'll make a deal. I'll only have one, but don't fuck me up, right? It don't work that way, because all it takes is one shot, one scoop, one whatever, and you're right back, not so much to square one, but you will feel it again. And then you might get scared. You go, I don't want to go through that shit again, because it took me 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Because here's the thing, the reality is, and I didn't want to scare anybody earlier, but when I went through the worst withdrawal ever with the oxys, that shit took me 2 to 3 months, and I was hitting the gym and shit, and it took me about that long to, like, feel the best I've ever felt in my life. That withdrawal lasted a long time. It lasted about 3 weeks for the hard shit, but it got better by, like, day 19. You start feeling pretty good, but shit was hell, man, hell. So with Kratom, I feel it's the same sort of thing, man, where, you want to say, oh, it only takes 7 days, a week, you're good, 2 weeks, you're good. Yeah, now, you're not going to feel as bad in the second week, but you are still going to be dealing with withdrawals, and it will be a precarious situation for you, because, it's dangerous, for addicts at that point, because you have a choice to make. But, just keep making the right decision, and then before you know it, man, 2 months goes by, because like I said before, once you get a month under your belt, or even 3 weeks, 6 weeks, you stop counting days. You know, like honestly, I don't know how many more times I'll do daily videos, as much as, you know, maybe here and there, you know. So just leaving that with you. Hope it's helping anybody out there. And you know, any questions, anything you guys need, and this withdrawal here is specifically for feel freeze, but it's Kratom in general. But the one thing that, yeah, I wish I didn't say much was that it's not that bad, because for a lot of y'all, this is all y'all are dealing with, and a lot of people don't even know what the hell this is. So they'll think, you know, oh, y'all are pussies. Y'all don't deal with oxy. You didn't deal with methadone. You didn't deal with Suboxone. It's like, calm down, man. Like, this ain't the fucking detox Olympics. Like, I get it. I can tell you, yeah, it's not as bad, but that's because we got reference. Some of these folks don't have reference. This is their introduction. And so for them, this is like my introduction to oxys. And you see how I talk about those. So, yeah, man, listen. But at the end of the day, it's all about just making the right choice every day. And that's it. Just, you know, having some sort of discipline. And like I said also last time, I don't know who's stronger, the one that's never given into temptation, or the ones that have and then spat in temptation's face. I think it's the latter, actually, because we know exactly what we're saying no to. But, you know, maybe I'm biased. I'm damn sure I am. Pretty fucking sure I am. But I feel good, guys. And if you guys can make it to you know, 2 weeks, 20 days, 3 weeks, and beyond, you're going to be okay. And I don't care how much you was taking. I don't even care what you were taking. Around this time, you're going to start feeling better. Your body's going to do what it does. And again, I didn't even do this shit the right way like last time. But, you know, it's funny. When you have experience, you know, it's like you can get away with shit, I suppose. But, yeah, man, I'm feeling good. Feeling good. So just keep doing what you guys are doing. I know it may suck right now, but you're gonna get to a point where like everything just lifts and you start feeling a lot better, man. So if anything changes, I'll let y'all know. But today's day 20, and man, what a beautiful day. Y'all take care. Peace.